Hey everybody, it's Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser, where I go on a weekend cruise just about every weekend, but this is my first long sailing of the entire year. This is a 7-night Greek island cruise, and I'm here on Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas, staying at Ocean View Balcony 6324. So I wanted to show you all what it's like here on the Explorer of the Seas. She's built in 2000, so the room's gonna be a little bit simpler, a little bit plainer. You'll see some differences from the Freedom stateroom you see me post all the time, but it's still a good cabin, a good room, and actually I think that I would probably recommend it. So let's jump on in to Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas, Ocean View Balcony 6324. So here we are outside of Ocean View Balcony 6324. We are on the 6th floor, 6th deck I should say, and we are midship. So the elevators are boom right through that hallway right there. Got some nice artwork outside of your cabin, but this is going to be your Ocean View Balcony. And if you're coming to explore the seas, chances are you're going to be here a little bit longer of a period of time. So I'll probably cover this differently than I cover a weekend sailing. But the first thing you want to notice when you're booking a room, and I don't know if there's a way online to know this in advance. Travel agents, let me know if there is. The bed is up against the window. It's the first thing that I notice when I come in here. People have strong preferences on, is the bed by the window or is it the couch? So in this case, it's the bed. We've got a little 2-person cedar couch over here that I honestly haven't been sitting on too much, so I can't tell you how comfortable it is. I haven't napped on this one because I've been using it for overflow storage. It is a 7-night cruise and my stuff winds up going a little bit of everywhere. But if you need somewhere to sit, or if you want extra storage like I do, if you have one of those large fold open suitcases, this is a spot that it can go. But sometimes the couch is on the other side, which is how I actually like it. So if I want to sit on the couch and look out the window, you can do that. But in this room, it's the bed that's over here, so you get to wake up and see the beautiful views. And we'll go out there in just a second to show you Dubrovnik, Croatia, where we are today on this Greek island cruise. So you've got a black phone on here. The reason I call that out, black phones do not have a USB charger on the side of it. So you need to bring a power bank, or in my case, you need to bring a 10-foot cord to hook up to the bed. So I will run this to the nightstand, and by it being 10 feet, it actually doesn't stay up on, it's not where I'm gonna trip over is what I'm trying to say, is on the floor, so it is not a trip hazard, which is really, really nice. You're gonna have a TV that's gonna swivel, so whether you wanna watch it in the couch, you wanna watch it on the bed, you can move this around a little bit. You're also gonna see you've got a wee little bit of storage up above. I get my mixers and elixirs up here, as well as my camera equipment is what's being stored in those. And then you're gonna have your safe down below. The safes work very easy. Throw in 4 digits and you're gonna hit the pound sign afterwards. That's gonna lock it. To unlock it, simply press those numbers in again, press that pound sign, and you're going to unlock it. Down below, you'll see there is a refrigerator here, and these refrigerators are not very large. So I'm gonna show you what the inside, I have not opened this up yet. It doesn't look really appealing to me. So I'm gonna close that back. They're actually coolers. They are not true refrigerators, so they don't stay too terribly cold. Hair dryer is gonna be here, and you can kind of see the depth that is there. So hair dryers are included in the room. You've got to press and hold the button. So if you are somebody that has long hair and takes a while to dry, you're gonna be pressing that button for a while. A little bit of storage back here behind the mirror. So if you do have stuff that you want to store there, you can do that. The lights come on here, and I left my laptop up here just to kind of show you the scale of the desk. It is on the smaller side, so you can't get a lot up here, especially when you've got a 17-inch monitor that you use to edit videos for YouTube. It's gonna take a lot of space, but you do have that there. And one thing I forgot to mention, you've got 2 American plugs, 120 volts there, but you're also gonna have 1 230 volt over here too. And you're gonna wanna make sure that your announcement channel is always off. If it is on, you're gonna hear that. And it doesn't necessarily line up with the picture. That's something else that you probably should know. From there, we're gonna come back here and I'm gonna show you the closet. So it is a Ocean View Balcony. It does not have the amazing walk-in closet that I'm used to in a junior suite, and that is okay. But for a 7-night, I can definitely tell that, you know, I've got a few more stuff over here. I'm using all of my shelves. Luckily, I did have a few extra hangers. I'm with my mom and niece on this sailing, and I was able to give them some of my excess hangers. Suitcase goes in here, book bag goes in here, and I got a complimentary bag thanks to Crown and Anchor Society that I've been taking towels with me when I go ashore, and so that's worked out really well. Up above is where your life vests are going to be. So look at these little glow-in-the-dark items here if you want to see that. In pitch black, you can do that. Find your life vest. Show you exactly where we are. So we're on the 6th floor right here midship. A little bit of a glare on that. There we go. So you can see the red dot is where we are located. I normally don't mention these because, I mean, the Freedom of the Seas has it, but we've got 2 hooks over here on the right-hand side. I normally never use these, but this is my travel sweater that I take with me on long airplane rides so that I can stay warm. If they're cranking the AC and I start to freeze or I want to get a nap, I'll throw that hood up and just call it a day. So you've got a good size bathroom here. I love that the countertop has space on it. I certainly use all of that. And then down below, you're going to see there's some additional storage. That's where I keep my free toiletry bag. That was a lunchbox at some point. You're going to have storage behind the mirror. Nothing too fancy there. The key to note is it is only on the left side. The right side does not open up. And then you're going to have your shower. So I've had amazingly hot water on this ship. I have to give kudos to the engineer who's keeping the water running here, but it has been a really good shower, good pressure, and also really hot water. Plenty of towels. This room is being cleaned once a day only. And my stateroom attendant has been cleaning it in the morning, which has worked out quite nice for me. I've enjoyed it. I am normally used to coming back in the afternoon and, taking a nap, which may have messed my bed up some a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Oh, and I didn't call out. You got 2 pendant lights over here, so if you want to read and you don't want to wake the other person up, you can turn your little pendant lights on. And there is a hidden nightstand over here. So this king size bed can be separated. In that case, they would move one of those or both of those to the middle, but each person does have that. With the curtains, it's kind of really tough to get to. And there's a little bit of a stain here on the curtain, but overall, it's a pretty nice room. You'll see that this room is basic, but it gets the job done. I enjoy it. I like the colors. The couch is the same that you see on other ships that are this date, I should say, but it's been reupholstered to that nice blue, and it is a newer style chair. But let's head on outside, and we're going to wave to Dubrovnik as we go away. But this is going to be your outdoor balcony here on the Explorer of the Seas. It is metal, which is not my favorite. But let me see if I can get the light a little bit better for you all. There we go. So it is fully metal, so it's going to echo a little bit. If you even look up, it is all metal. The other side is the plexiglass, which may or may not open up. Looks like mine does not, but you can't see through it. I wish that the metal there was at least glass so that you could see through it. 2 chairs and a coffee table, but you'll see that you're also on the hump here. So you see, got some neighbors down there. Hi, neighbors. And we are all waving goodbye to Dubrovnik, Croatia. And you see you have a beautiful view this way. I enjoy staying out here on the hump because you can see more of the ship. I like necessarily the other side a little bit better if you can find this one, because then you get to see the bridge, but it's nice being able to look down the side of the ship. And one thing I forgot to talk about was this is on the 6th floor. So one thing that I did have an issue with one random night was they were doing a party in the promenade, and that music did come up the staircase through the promenade into the 6th floor where I'm at, and I could hear the music. If you wanted to be silent while you're trying to sleep, this room might not be ideal for you. You might want to get into one of those 7, 8, or 9 rooms to get away from that noise a little bit. It was not loud by any stretch, and it was only one night, so I fell asleep still, no problem. But I just want to let you know that that could be an issue. Also, being by the midship elevators, it is busier, so there's been a lot of times that people are coming through late at night, even though it is a longer cruise. It is people who are staying out later, which kind of surprises me some, and they're talking and as they come back to the room, but they're having a great time. All right, everybody, this is the Royal Caribbean Explorer of the Seas Ocean View Balcony 6324. Hope you are looking at this as one of your options on the Explorer of the Seas. I would recommend the room. Just make sure you don't have a thing with noise, and you'll be absolutely fine in this cabin. All right, everybody, this is Brandon, the Weekend Cruiser. Hoping to see you on a weekend cruise soon.